Hi, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. My name is Hassan, and I'm chasing my dream of becoming a profitable day trader. There's only one problem. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, man. But I believe in myself. I'm doing the things that a successful trader is supposed to do. I always have my stop loss, take profit when it's there. I'm tracking my trades, journaling. I'm making steady progress, and it's really getting exciting. Best part, I'm doing it all live right here on YouTube, and we're building an awesome community in the process. I'd love to have you be a part of it. Hit that like button for me, subscribe. Discord links in the description. Everything is free for the community. Let's get to it, y'all. Trade for the day on QBTS. I was very patient today. I was in the deer stand. I feel like I shorted myself though pre-market by just my choice for the day. I think my challenge now, I'm starting to come to the realization that I'm not going to get 3R every day, right? That my setup is probably only going to present itself 2 to 3 times a week at maximum, and there's probably going to be a couple days a week where I need to take no trades. Like I'm accepting that fact. So that's been a great step. Like checking that off has been awesome. And now I feel like my challenge is, I have a lot of challenges, but one thing that I know has been a problem for a long time is just my selection process as far as what I'm choosing to watch for my watch list. I do have daily criteria. I have watch list criteria, but what always happens is when I don't see that criteria, I need to trade, right? So I look for something else. And that's kind of what QBTS was today. I mean, we do have a higher low here, and then we're gapping up over this high. So I mean, it kind of checks the the uptrend box. The weekly actually was pretty saucy. Nice pullback on big volume on this candle, and then looking to break above. That looked pretty decent. But just as far as like a setup where you look at it, and if you looked at this, would you say I want to buy this? Right? Like, nah, not really. This is not a huge buy opportunity. And that's what the daily chart needs to be. The daily chart needs to be like, if I saw this chart intraday, I would take an entry here, right? And there's a clear place for me to put my stop. Like, that's a real setup to me, aside from like a big gap. But this wasn't a big gap. Still got a lot of volume overhead here. And not only that, second day green. I really don't like trading second day green. And today was kind of an affirmation, towards that I don't like trading second day green. Especially it's kind of wide range. Like if it was a narrow range green day, that's cool. But like it's a significant move up yesterday. Typically the day after that type of day is a narrow range day. So that's kind of where I feel like I fell short the most, was just choosing to trade QBTS. As far as my execution on the daily, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Maybe the second trade, just because, like, if I put my stop low of day and then I get stopped out, like, to me, that automatically raises the flag that this thing is weak. Because it established low of day, moved up, and then came back and broke it. Like, it's weak. Like, that's like officially a downtrend. Right? So I kind of need to get that in my head too. Like, I entered here not super great on the one. We got a big volume here, these two candles, and then the red. I would say, yeah, this didn't trigger until here, and I was very patient with the volume. Actually, I wanted to take the break, but it ended up moving up first. Um, but it was actually the 5 minute that really made me confident about taking this entry because you had this super long bottom and tail on the five, on bigger volume than this candle, so it looked great. But yeah, no, it didn't work out. Stopped me out, and then I got in again. I didn't get right back in. It looks like it on the five. Like it didn't wait a super long time, but um, so stopped me out here, pushed down on huge volumes, like second biggest volume candle of the day, which always gets my attention. Right into the previous day as high, hammer candle, higher low here on low volume, and then big volume through the high there. It checked the boxes, but honestly, the eye test, it doesn't really check the box on that. The 5 minute is just a really wide range candle, so it doesn't check the box on that. I could have done better. I could have done better. I really wish I just stayed out of it. After it broke the lows, so it's just clearly weak, man. It was clearly weak. Um, but I didn't spiral out. I was after taking this entry, it had these two red candles and then it broke the high. And so I moved my stop under the 5 minute low, which is how I've been managing my stop. And I'm very grateful for that because I only lost like $1.50 on this second trade instead of $5. And that worked out very well. So a pretty good managed day, man. This is, I would say, 2 days in a row of great execution at the open. Um, Maybe like the second trade not great, but as far as just being patient and not jumping into anything egregious, you know what I mean, not FOMOing, I felt very relaxed. I was very content with the candles. I wasn't feeling anxious at the moves up or overly excited at the moves down. I was just chilling, and I waited for my opportunity. And there's just nothing egregious about these entries, so there's always room for improvement. And I think the biggest improvement um, that I need to make from, just from learning from today is just you got to be more picky pre-market, man. That daily chart is huge. It's like literally your first step towards taking the trade. And if your first step is wrong, every step after that, it's going to be really hard to make those steps good steps. But yeah, man, just being patient and not trying to make all the money in the market in one day on one trade, and being able to walk away after 1 R down, a little over 1 R down. That's something that's been very difficult for me to do in the past. Like to me, normally I would look and say, "Hey, man, I got two more trades, 2 more R that I can risk on the day to see if I can find a winner out there." And that's just like it's such a bad mentality, man. And I'm really happy to be on this side of it. And I'm just excited to see where I can take this thing, man. The patience, my clearly my problem is staying out of bad trades. Like I know what an A+ setup is, and I know how to trade it when I see it, and I know how to take profits on it when I see that. But it's just staying out of the non A pluses. So that's what I'm focused on. I feel like whenever I've set my target on something and literally work on it every day, I do achieve that thing. So my focus now is A+ daily setups, and if I don't find it, I'm pulling out the PlayStation controller, man. I think I'm going to make that the only time I can actually play my PlayStation is when there's no good setup. So yeah, we just got to do that part, man. I think we do that part. Like to only have to battle with the statistics of my strategy, that would be cool. like to literally trade the strategy as it's meant to be, as I built it to be traded, right? And the only thing I'm working on is just refining how I trade the strategy based on the statistics. And the statistics are like clean and legitimate because I'm not taking a bunch of crazy trades in the mix, you know. I feel like I'm rambling, but this is like my journal. Um, yeah, man. So I just got to come back tomorrow and do it again. Just come back, chill. I'm not here to catch the first thing moving. I'm just here to see if I see a nice reversal that I can take advantage of with good risk to reward. And just if I don't see it, then I don't trade, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with hanging out with you guys in the chat and looking at what you guys are trading and talking trading concepts and life and whatever else we talk about. So yeah, my perspective is changing, and hopefully my P&L curve will too. But anyway, we're still green on the week. Had a 2R up yesterday, a little over 1R down today. So up almost an R on the week still. And we have 2 days left and a whole week next week. See if we can do, man. Down $44 on the month, which is egregious. But maybe we can get close to break even, you know. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. And hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And try to do it again tomorrow, man. I'll see y'all at the open. Peace.